So this story starts with, I was just staring at my laptop screen and I thought, fuck. I was feeling that fear creeping in again, and I wanted to launch more to life, but I started doubting if it was good enough, if it was gonna fail. And it's the same thing that's always been coming up for me. But this story would suck if it all ended here, because I've chosen that 2025 is the year that I take more to life as far as I can. But I needed help. I needed help from someone who walks through fear that is not even, just like it's not even there. So I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine. And even though his hair might be fake, his heart is very pure. I don't know his real name, but this guy quit his job, moved to Bali with no plan, just a feeling it was right. An itch, if you might call it so. He walks through fear with his hands in his pockets and welcomes life with open arms. What Sasha taught me about facing fear gave me just the tools to post this video. There's a big reason why I wanted you to be part of the first episode, because the way you do certain things are just very inspiring to me, because I believe that what you're sitting on, like what you can do and the way you've been able to handle yourself through really hard situations, it's just very inspiring.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Okay.
It's just very inspiring to see. So, if you don't mind, how do you do something that's scary? How do you go on about a situation where you're scared, but you really want to do it anyways?
How do I go through a situation that I'm going to be scared?
Yeah, that you know you're going to be scared,
Right.
but you know it's going to be worth it too.
I think to go through a situation that I know is going to be terrifying, I think it's a few things. Ultimately, know that no matter what happens, or whenever I've gone through situations that have been scary, a lot of situations I've gone through haven't been quote unquote scary.
That's your view of it.
I know.
That's the thing. This is why we're sitting here,
Yeah.
It's because it's your view that's not scary.
I
That's why I'm asking you.
I have the delusional thought, but it's not even delusion. I know I'm going to be okay. I trust my mind to figure whatever needs to happen out. 2 years ago when I quit and sent it to Bali, I told myself I know my brain will be capable of figuring something out because that's just I know it can.
Why?
It always has. I've been put in other situations. When I was telling people I was moving to Bali, they're like, do you know anyone there? Do you know what you're going to do? Have you ever been there? And I was like, no. And they're like, that's crazy. I was like, this actually isn't the first time I've done this. This is the second or third time I've done this in my life. But even those times, when it feels right in the heart, and when you are thinking about it and you can see yourself doing something, that usually means that you should do it. And a lot of people have those visions. They see themselves switching jobs, moving cities, anything, but I don't think it gets acted on that much. I just can't get those thoughts. The only way I can get those thoughts out of my head is to actually go do them, because that's the only way I'll be able to live with myself at the end of the day.
But you say it's about feeling it in your heart, but how can you know it's in your heart?
Why are you having that thought in the first place? When I graduated high school, I went to college in America because that was the textbook thing to do. I grew up in China. Everyone was going to these prestigious universities, and I made my way to America. When I got there and I started going to classes, something just didn't feel right. I didn't feel like I was in the right place. And, it's a feeling of not feeling understood, not feeling fulfilled, just feeling like you're out of place. And sat down, I'm like, where in the world right now will I feel those things of being fulfilled, feeling like I'm understood and like I'm in place? I do a little bit of research. I'm like, there's a school in Paris I can go to, similar costing to the university that I was going to, so I just decided to transfer there.
And how do you prepare for that situation? You obviously go to a new country, no one, you're scared. Were you scared?
No. No. You just have to be so naive and be so stupid to think that this is right for you. But you're combining that action with the thought of I know this isn't right. And maybe that decision is not right, but you're on the right path to figure out what you want. And it's also just as important to have those feelings of what you think you want, to also understand and know what's not right for you. And you can only do that by taking those risks. But at the end of the day, you always learn more about yourself and what you need. Even
if you do the wrong,
so-called
wrong thing, you still learn what you needed to learn.
Yeah, you should do the wrong. You don't know if you're doing the wrong thing. There's no textbook on how to live your life correctly, how to live my life correctly.
It feels good. Then it's good.
Yeah, and to me, they're not scary because I'm always looking at the grass is going to be greener in some way.
So if I was going to do something scary today, let's say I quit my job. I don't have a job, but let's say let's say I quit my job now. What would you tell me? I'm shit scared. I don't want to do it, but I know it would make me feel good.
I would tell you, if you're on the right path, you'll figure it out.
How do I know?
I want to say you'll know, but I'm not gonna say.
Well,
that.
you can say that.
But you'll know when you're on the right path.
Yeah, but how do you know? Is it the feeling? Is it the thought? Is it that everything just seems to be lining up and working out? What is it?
It's all those things. When I was in high school, my dad told me, one day you'll find something that you want to do for the rest of your life, and you'll know in that moment that that's that thing. And you can try to tell yourself all these things along the way. Like, yes, you can be like, maybe you're the world's most passionate accountant or something. But before I found trading, I was convinced that was consulting for me. I was like obsessed with the big four. I really wanted to go into consulting or like investment banking afterwards. And the first time I put on a trade, like a day trade, the world stopped. And it's like, it's not an out of body experience, but it's really close to it. And you're just like, this is it. And everything people have said about once you find that thing, it's true when that happens, because it's something that you cannot get out of your head. It's something that you will do anything to pursue.
It haunts you.
It haunts you. I just got shivers saying that. Like it
Well, me too.
yeah, no, but like it is something that drives you crazy. It can be trading, it can be social media, like it can be anything, but it's something.
That was the first episode of More to Life Project, and if you liked that video, I don't usually do this, but if you like that video, please leave a thumbs up. It means the world to me. And if you want to be part of More to Life Project, it's your chance right now. And the way it works is that you come on the show, you talk to me about any concept, idea, mindset change, or thing that changed something in your life. So something that made you go through maybe a difficult moment, or something that's helped you in your life. The world needs your ideas, and we're here to listen. So if you want to be part of More to Life Project, reach out to me and let's see what we can do.